division is high. It is expected that the recent extension of public water into East Marion up to the Orient Causeway will facilitate further subdivisions. So we all agree that public water will facilitate, it doesn't cause development, but it facilitates development. Now, I know there's a lot of talk about the stimulus money and how important it was to do this right away. We don't believe that the stimulus money is any excuse either to totally avoid environmental protection legislation, nor do we believe it's an excuse to rush into Orient before these lands have been secured by proper and tighter zoning, which you will be able to do with the new consolidated and comprehensive plan. We think that that's essential to do, not to put the cart before the horse, but do a regular sequencing of the steps that need to be done to lead up to the introduction of this public water. So what we ask you to do is temporarily table this law, temporarily, until we have had the time for the town board to consolidate the zoning that will protect the Orient farmlands and open space, which we all agree and have agreed for 30 years is absolutely essential. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Can I just please remind everybody names clearly for the record? Thank you.
Mr. Russell, members of the board, I say not yet, which is pretty much what Freddie just said. My name is Venetia Hands, and I'm a member of the Browns Hills community in Orient. I was chosen by the Browns Hills community last fall to lead our investigation of the Suffolk County Water Authority's plans to bring water to us that we read about in the newspaper, and to consult and to prepare our response. In Browns Hills, we were unanimous in agreeing last October that we did not want to be passive participants in triggering a development boom in Orient. We also learned from water company authorities that the Browns Hills drinking water that we've got right now today is a lot purer than the water we're going to get from East Marion. So to maintain that purity, we're going to have to maintain our own reserve osmosis filters that the water company keeps for us now. I wrote to Mr. Jones at the time, asking him to please halt this project until it had been given proper public hearing in front of this town board and a number of other things. Our letter received no response. I sent a copy to you, but I'll give you another. So I want to thank you, all of you tonight, for calling a public hearing. We're here. And I want to thank you for insisting that Suffolk County Water Authority ask for an amendment to the town water map before they go any further. In doing that, you're asking them to do the right things in the right sequence. I also want to make it really clear, all of you, we are not against clean water in Orient. We are not even saying no to this pipeline. We are saying not yet. So we are asking, as Freddie just said, you to table this amendment until everything that should be done first is done. And that is, first of all, before anybody digs a hole where it says, dig here, buy down pond, all of the environmental reviews and permits that should be done are done and verified. As of Monday, the Army Corps of Engineers still has not received a request from the water company to extend the pipeline all the way to Browns Hills, and they have to get one. They haven't even asked. Secondly, as Freddie was saying, we need more protections in Orient against development. Bob DeLuca, who is the president of Group for the East End and a very well-respected figure, came to see us in Orient earlier this year, and he explained that Orient is particularly vulnerable to development because we only have this one protection, which is lack of adequate groundwater. Bring in water, that goes. What he pointed out to us was that other areas have a list of